Hello and welcome back to Antho-Media YouTube channel. Thank you for coming back to, I've lost count of our episodes, but thank you for coming back. I know it has been a few weeks, but I finally found a good topic to talk about and encourage you guys. So first we're going to start off with our quote for this episode. Stand for what is right, even if it means standing alone. So the name of this episode is, as you can see, take a stand and be your own brand. And so this topic stuck out to me just because of the fact that I'm trying to build my brand, Antho-Media Productions, in my name. I don't want to be known for a Houston photographer. I want to be known for a production company. I always tell my friends I want to grow from a business to a company. Just my goal. So, when thinking of a topic for this episode, I thought about teenagers that are trying to make a brand out of themselves, just like me myself. So I'm going to hit three main topics. Starting a business isn't easy. You're going to be alone most of the time just because of how people are. And you can't depend on someone else's support. So let's start with starting a business isn't easy. You are going to face a lot of bumps in the roads when starting your business. Either it's going to be financially, equipment, mentally, time, school. You're going to hit a lot of bumps in the road. But you have to remember, it's not going to be hard. It's just going to be challenging. You have to remember that there is someone doing what you want to do. So all you have to do is do it and do it better than them. Like I always say in my other videos, start your foundation. I don't care what you do, long as you start. That is even if you just create your name for your business. You have started and you have created a platform and your foundation, and all you could do again is to build on top of that. Next, you have to have a business mindset. You can't go in it thinking that you're already better than somebody else. We all have to start from somewhere. You can't go in it thinking, I'm already at the top. You can't go in thinking that I don't have to work anything. I can just put out my content and just go. There is a whole lot of post-production. Well, I'm going to speak on production business first. There's a lot of editing and different meetings and licenses and contracts and everything behind the scenes of these videos. These videos usually take me about 2 to 3 hours to edit. And that's just because I've learned so many tips from different YouTubers. But if you're a beginner, you don't know what you're doing, it's going to take a whole lot more time than that to make it nice, color graded audio. Speaking of audio, there's so much by copyright. You have to either buy the license or find non-copyright music. And then you have to, if it's non-copyright, you have to find the right one. And it's just a whole lot. So you end up paying for the license. So yeah, you just have to remember you have to have a business mindset because you're going to work long hours. You're going to have to deal with clients, especially if you are the face. You have to deal with clients because you are the face of the business company. Next, you're going to have perseverance. You're going to have perseverance, and you're going to have to want it. You have to push through. Even in those hard times where you want to give up because it's overwhelming or you don't have time or you think that you can't do it, you have to push through. Just on last week, I was sitting in bed. I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I'm about to just delete my pages. I'm done. But then also, maybe it was the voice from God reminded me that I want to become a company. If a CEO has to go through this and so much more, because they have people, a whole thousands of people up under them and many more clients than I do, and they could push through that and want it, I need to want it as much as them. I have to persevere as much as them. That is what reminds me daily to keep going. That you got this. You're going to do great. Just go. Just work. You got this. You're amazing. Go. So you have to want it, and you have to remember why you want it and what you want out of it. Then financially. Starting off, unless you're just rich, you're not going to have everything that you want. I didn't start with all the equipment I have now. I started with one camera, and that was it. And that camera came with a small little bag. And I worked with that bag and that camera. I went to different events and different shoots. My first shoot was my cousin. You're not going to be able to just jump in the water and just go. You're not going to be able to just jump in that Tesla and drive. We'll have it drive you. You have to remember, you have to build up your clientele and build up your revenue and build up your audience, and then you're able to start making those big purchases and buy multiple cameras and lighting equipment and laptops and all that. Your pride has to go away. You have to rent equipment. Unless you want to just pay thousands of dollars for a gimbal or a drone or a camera or a stand, you could go rent it between $20 and $50. It's real simple. I mean, I rent a lot of equipment. Yes, I have my own equipment, but on certain shoots, I want a certain type of look. So I'll go quick, easy, rent that lens. And there's a place called Prime Camera and Photo off the Beltway. And I use it for everything. But I found lensrental.com. If you need camera equipment, lensrental.com, and they ship it to you on the day that you need it. And then when you're done, you ship it back. And they're cheaper than Prime Rental. So I'm going to start using them. And then financially, you have to make smart decisions. Don't jump in. Just say you make your first gig and just say you make $500. Don't go spend that $500 on something that you don't need. You have to make a smart decision and think about, will I need this equipment every day or on every shoot or every event that I work on? Or think of it like this. Is this going to help my brand? So this for me an example, a gimbal. I want this $500 gimbal. I can rent it for, I think it's $45. I can rent it for $45 a day, which I have been doing. Instead of me going to pay that $500 just because I don't use it in every work that I do. I don't use it every day. I'm probably going to use it maybe once every 3 months. And so it's just going to be collecting dust. So I'll pay all that money for it to just sit up. When I get extra money, I said I am going to just buy it, so I don't have to worry about renting it. Because after a while, yes, renting, you by the whole time you're renting it, you could have just bought it at the same time. If you have to, where can that money go? And so, like, my main priority right now is my Adobe subscription. I make sure that I have enough to pay that subscription because that is what's kind of holding my company together right now, with my editing software for video and photo and audio. So that's what my smart decision is going to. Even when my bank account has gotten low, I've made sure that I've transferred money out of my savings to my bank to make sure that my Adobe subscription, I feel like if I don't have that subscription, I'm not going to be able to work. Which I'm not going to be able to work because everything is on there. Just saying. Then you have to remember there is competition in your career or the field that you are going to. So there are thousands of photographers, maybe millions. There are so many photographers. You're not the only one, which means that someone don't have to go to you to book you, or someone don't have to look at your work to get you. They could easily go search photographer online, and plenty of people are going to pop up around them. Even doctors, there are how many doctors' offices in Houston? Like, they don't have to go to you. So you have to remember there is competition. So what you do to handle that is you make yourself stand out. And so I'm currently working on a promo right now. One, many photographers don't make promo. They just let their portfolio do their work. So I'm working on a portfolio, and I'm saying in there what makes me different than the next photographer. And that's what you want people to see. What makes you different? Why should I book with you? Why should I pay you this $500 instead of paying this photographer $1,000 because the work is so much better? Well, with that photographer, you may get the great quality $1,000 pictures, but are you going to get great customer service? Is he going to be on time? Is he going to make sure he gets you the emotion that you want inside your pictures? Versus me, yeah, I'm cheaper. I give you top of the line work. I'm not charging top of the line price. You're still going to get good work. You're going to get great personality. I'm going to be early. I'm going to be last to leave. I'm going to make sure you have everything. On my shoots now, I learned from my mentor. Bring a comb, bring a brush, bring lotion, bring extra stuff just in case something happens on the shoot. You have that, and that also gets a good review. Like, just say a client say my hair, which has happened, my hair was blowing. The photographer came and combed my hair and made sure it was right and not my face. That's things that people look for that makes you different. So that goes into starting your business. Isn't easy, but it's not hard. It's challenging, and you can do this. Just work towards it. Next, you are going to be alone most of the time just because that's how people are. Everyone doesn't support. Point blank period. Everyone doesn't support. The first thing that disappointed me when I started my business was family didn't support me the way that I thought they would. Not that how they should, just because everyone's different, but how I thought they would. I thought the first people that would share my post and support and buy merchandise would be my family. Wrong. Not like that at all. And so you have to get past that. You have to understand it's going to be okay if they're not in your corner. And so, people try to knock you down daily. I was talking to someone earlier, and people were knocking her down, but at the same time, she is so mature, she has understood, and me also. People are always going to try to knock you down. That's just like in the Bible. People always talk about Jesus and messed with him and what they did to him and everything. And so, what I was thinking about earlier was, every time you move up, there's going to be someone that's watching and trying to bring you down. But what you have to do is go back up and go even higher. And then they're going to try to bring you back down. And at one point, you're going to be so high, they can't even reach you to bring you back down. So you have to remember, people are always going to try to knock you down, but don't let that stop you. Next, negative energy in one ear and out the other. There are so many negative people around you. There are so many negative people on this planet. What you have to do is hear it, learn from it, and let it out the other ear. Don't dwell on it. Don't sit and think about it. Don't let it knock you down. I say learn from it just because, just say somebody told me my user interface of my website was hard and that I was trash and I shouldn't have set it up that way. I'm doing a horrible job. Okay. The part I'm going to learn from that is, okay, maybe it's a struggle. Maybe I could ease it up for people. But I'm not going to sit and dwell, let him tell me I'm trash and I can't make work. Just because if I dwell on that, then what am I saying about myself? I'm letting him get the power that I don't want him to have over me. This is when you stand up. Not physically, but with your work, and show others that you can. So when people are not around you or supporting you or in your corner, don't go in their face and be like, why are you not doing this for me? Why are you not helping me? Let your work show it. Because once you get so far, they're going to be like, oh, you remember me, right? Yeah, can I borrow some money? And you forgot when you weren't talking to me when I was working hard all those days. Now I got all this money and that's what, I ain't going to say all that. Now that I got all this money, you want to be in my corner. It don't work like that. You have to remember, everything doesn't have to be physical. It doesn't have to be violent. Your work can speak for itself if you work hard towards it. Even if you just someone that spends 6 hours a day versus 5 minutes a day, the work compares. No matter how advanced you are in that career or field, like, we can see that you took this amount of time versus this amount of time on a project. Point blank period. But you have to remember that what you want others to see, you have to put that in your work, and you have to make them see it. And I say make them see it is, don't go put it in your face and say, here, look. Make them see it as in, make it pop. Make it eye-catching when you post it or make it on your portfolio or whatever you're going to put it on. Just make it be like, wow, this is what you could do? Why am I not in your corner? And that's just that. Know where you're coming from, where you're at, and where you're trying to go. So for me, I can only give examples for me because I know exactly what I've been through. So where I've come from is attitude, bad, disrespectful. And then when I first started my business, only having one camera and nothing else. Then where I'm at now, 4 cameras, tripods, 2 lighting kits, laptops, iPads. I know where I'm at. Where I want to go is, I have a YouTuber I watch now. I want a gear cage. So basically that's bigger than my bedroom. And it's nothing but full of gear. And I also want my own company. I was at a corporate office the other day. I want to be able to have my own building with key cards and be able to assign them to others. I want to have a whole team. I want to have the desk in the office. I want, when you walk in, you have that front desk teller. Oh, yes, how may I help you? I want all of that. So since I know what I want, I have to think and write down on my task manager. Shout out to Things 3, keeping me organized. I have to write down, what do I need to do to get there? I don't want to stay in this moment forever. Yes, I'm going to have to walk before I crawl. I'm in the crawling. I'm going to have to... I'm going to have to crawl before I walk. I'm in my walking. I'm going to have to jog before I can run. That end goal where I want to be is me running. But me working towards it, that's me jogging. So think of it just like that. Walking, so I'm getting faster than jogging. And then I'm running. And then after, I'm going to put this like this. So where I want to be is me running. But when I have succeeded and overcome my goal, that's me sprinting. Most people are not going to understand that, but that I'm speaking to myself right now. That speaks to me. I want to sprint. I know I'm going to have to jog first. I'm in my walking stage. I'm going to have to jog first. But eventually, I'm going to have done what I needed to do, and I'm going to be able to run. And once I've run so long, I'm already in the race, I'm going to be able to start sprinting. I like that. I'm speaking to myself. Lastly, can't depend on someone else's support. Can't stress this enough. Social media isn't overnight. And I failed to realize that for the longest. I thought as long as I had all these followers, I could post it and get a like from every single follower. Wrong. When I say social media isn't overnight, you're not going to start one day and have 0 followers, and the next day you're going to have 3.5 million followers with the blue check. It doesn't work like that. You have to build your audience. You have to find out what you like doing, and then you have to appeal to the audience that likes what you're doing, basically. So, like, I'm not going to post my videos about what I'm talking about, these topics, and try to put it inside of a accounting group. They're not going to watch it. They're not interested. These videos should be in teenager groups and lesson groups, and technology groups and photography groups, and people that's trying to start their business. So that's one thing about social media not being overnight. Yes, you want the support, but it won't break you. And when I say that is, if you don't get the support, you're going to be just fine. It's not going to break you. You still have your, I don't know why I keep trying to say criteria. You still have your, not certifications, you still have what you have. You still have what you know. You still have what you know. You still have your knowledge inside that field. You know what you can do. Keep doing it. Someday, with the faith in God, I know somebody's going to see this and it's going to change my life forever in a good way. So, yeah. Even if you don't get the support, if you don't get that share, you're going to be just fine. Yes, it's very helpful to get that share and get your name spreaded and build your brand and get that revenue and the money and monetize. I'm trying to get monetized. Keela's trying to get monetized. Shout out to KeelaMiles.com brand. Go shop over there, KeelaMiles.com. But yes, we want to get monetized because we're putting in a lot of work. We want money back, but we both understand we have to crawl before we walk. And while we're walking, we're trying to get to jogging. And once we jog, we're going to be able to run. And eventually, we'll be able to sprint. We both understand that. That's maturity. You have to remember your end goal. You have to remember that you're walking right now, or you're crawling, and that you want to sprint in the end. You want to be able to have generational wealth. You want your name to be known. You want your last name to go down in ages and people, like, respect. You want that respect. So, like, me, when I think of respect, the first thing that pops in my mind is I want my doctorate degree. And I want my doctorate degree ever since I wanted my doctorate ever since I had a meeting with my principal, which is she's a doctor, Dr. Ryan Wright. And we were talking, and she was telling me how in a meeting that she was in before, they didn't want to give her the respect that she earned, and because of her race. And so she put it on the table. I am a doctor. I have my, there go that word again. I can't think of it, but I have my certification and I know exactly what I'm talking about. So you're going to give me the respect that I have earned and I deserve. And ever since then, I was like, if that doctor could give me the respect that I want, I'm going to do everything I can to get that doctorate because I want that respect. I want to be respected. Point blank, period. Remember why you're doing it. Is it to help others, to build your brand, teach others, or just to do it? If it's just a hobby, have fun in your hobby. Someone is going to have fun just by watching you have fun in your hobby. If you're trying to help others, make sure you're encouraging them and giving them everything that you have and what God has given to you to give to others. Because again, I want to be that light that other people. I want to be that light that I can shine on others to take them out of darkness. If you're trying to build your brand, do it. Building your brand comes with a lot, but at the same time,
start wrapping up your work.
Y'all, I work so much. I got her telling me when it's time for me to stop winding down. So it's 1:18. I should be winding down, but I'm recording. What was I at? Oh, build your brand. Yes, it takes a lot to build your brand, but it also comes with a lot once you have built your brand. And teach others. If you have a lesson, give it. I'm always on YouTube because YouTube is YouTube University, learning something. If you have something that you could teach to somebody, teach it. You're going to help somebody. I promise you that. You're going to help somebody. And so that's my 3 topics. I hope you were able to take something away from those 3 topics. This is my second time recording this. One, because the first time one camera stopped recording. Thank God I had the other one. But second, I felt like I wasn't giving you all that I could give. But basically, mainly this message is for teenagers trying to start their business. Yes, it's helpful all around, but I really want to speak to those teenagers out there that don't have the encouragement or the support from people that they want the support from. just know, if you need support, I am here. I don't know who I'm speaking to, but just know I am here and I can help you in any way that I can help. My number is 832-802-4749, or my business email is anthomedia at outlook.com, anthomedia at outlook.com, and I will put the information in the description below. But if you have any questions, need any support, any help, just clarifications, please reach out to me. I would love to help you. That goes along with me being a production manager in a production company. I want to help you produce your goal. And I didn't have all the people that I wanted in my corner, but I did have that one person that I could go to for help and support. So I want to be able to do that to others. So yeah, if you need anything, just you can reach out to me. I will respond. I'm on my phone all day. Even if I'm not on my phone, I'm on my laptop and my messages still pop up. So please reach out if you need any help or support. Again, thank you for watching this episode. We're going to end with our quote. Terrace ready. Let us give light to the world. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. Have a great night.